Hey guys. So welcome back to my channel. So I am going to be doing the updates for this whole Tulsa real estate fund. As we know, if you have not watched my other video, I did a video and I was explaining how I am an investor in the Tulsa real estate fund with Jay Morrison and Ernestine Morrison and his wife. And what happened was we were promised before we signed up, before we put our money into it, we were promised 8% return. And when they sold the properties or properties, we were granted, we were supposed to get an 8% dividend. So you can start with 500. I did 2,000. So this was in 2018. Now 2019, we were supposed to get this 8%. And then in 2020, he was saying he was going to sell properties. He never sold anything. So moving forward, now we are in 2020. No money has been paid out to no investor. Jay Morrison and his wife has collected over $60 million, okay, from 12,000 people. $60 million from over 12,000 people. So that's a lot of money. And if the money is sitting in the bank, that's a lot of interest that the money is accumulating. They bought something called the Black House, which is the Legacy Center. You could go learn about credit. You could learn about business and real estate and all these different good things, right? But we come to find out that there was a guy named Tony the Closer, used to be a former NFL player, that Jay did business with in 2019. Now, this has been a year already, and he was supposed to collect money from the ticket sales. Now, this is what he said. This is what Tony said. Him and Jay was doing an event. They were supposed to give 100 grand away, and then on top of that, Jay was taking care of the 50,000. Well, taking care of the ticket sales. And the ticket sales, was over 50,000, but what was left was 50 grand, and he owed Tony $50,000. So Tony won his $50,000. Jay offered him 14,000, and Tony said, "No, I don't want 14,000. I want my whole 50 grand." So now, a year later, Tony's like, "Listen, he still didn't give me my money. I'm going to the Black House, and I'm going to his house." So August 20th, they did a whole live video with Tony and Jay Morrison, and Tony went with so many people. They had shirts made, no refund, no peace, all this stuff. So they get to the Black House. Jay didn't show up. He didn't come out. I heard he was in the hospital. I don't know how true that was. Tony was saying that when they were there, they was telling Jay to come outside. He was scared to come outside. So after about several hours of cops coming and security guards coming there, and all the people that were coming there were, whether they were supporters or whether, they were supporters of Tony, whether they were Tref investors, whatever it was a whole lot of people. So after they left the Black House, they went to his actual house. They went to the place of residence, okay? So according to, Tony and the people that were doing the live, they were saying that he was also, scared, right? So he was scared. He didn't want to come out. So they felt like he was a punk. So Tony's saying he's going to go back, to the house, or he's going to go back to the Black House, and, he's going to press Jay for his money. Meanwhile, while this was going on, Tony said that he was going to give some of the investors back some of their money. So he was allocating $50,000, which to me, he didn't have to do that, but he said he was. So we were able to email, I think, some lady named Tina to get our money back. I didn't get a response yet. I emailed Tina to get my 2 grand. Nobody responded to that. So that's neither here nor there. But what was ironic was the same day, yesterday, all the Tref investors got an email. And the email talked about if you want your refund. If you want your money back, then you have to go through the redemption period, and then we'll be able to pay out, your give you your money back. So I'm like, wow, this is iconic. When Tony shows up at his house and at the place of business, now all of a sudden we get emails, mind you. Before all of this, I used to email them, right? Asking simple questions, asking them about the dividend and all that stuff. Nobody responded. Jay on Instagram, I asked him questions. I asked his wife questions. He blocked me on Instagram. So I feel that Tony got some results, right? I feel like Tony showing up with all those people at the Black House, and then Tony showing up at his actual house, at someone's place of residence, Okay, I'm glad that no guns was flying, no bullets was flying, but we got an email and I sent it to some of the other investors. So if you're one of the investors, I can actually forward. Let me see if I have it on this phone. I can actually forward you. I can forward you, so I don't know if you can see this, but it says info at Tref and it says account holder, good afternoon. So basically it says we do not currently have a projection, but we are actively processing refund requests consistent with our redemption policy. Best regards, Tulsa Real Estate Fund customer support. So if you are an investor and you want your money back from Jay, then you also need to fill out a form. So it was a form that I had to fill out. And what I came to find out is that the same site that we signed up on when we bought the shares, they changed the whole site. So you can't even go to TulsaRealEstateFund.com and log in and see your shares. It's a whole nother website where you got to create a whole nother account, which I was never aware of that. And I consider myself being on top of this. I was never aware of them changing the site. I was never aware of them. You got to sign up for a whole nother site. I was unaware, right, of that. But with that being said, if you're a Tulsa Real Estate Fund investor and you want your money back, they are processing refunds, right? So me, I put my request in on the 20th, and I don't know how long it's going to take. It may take 30 days, it may take 60 days, but they are processing refunds. So I feel that being that Tony went and Tony was shown that he wasn't fucking playing, and they went to the Department of Justice to file a lawsuit against Jay as well. It's crazy, right? So now the pressure's on him. So my thing is now, I feel that Jay wasn't even interested in paying us 8%. He wasn't even interested in us in giving us 50%, of whatever he sold. I felt that he got that 60 million and he was about to chill. He was about to do whatever he wanted to do and make more money on that money and not give us anything. So in my books, like I said in my last video, Jay's a scumbag. His wife's a scumbag. I'm not fucking with none of them. I'm throwing his books away. All that stuff. I'm not putting anybody on or else on to him, because I feel like at the end of the day, if you had to go through all of that, people had to press you. People had to come to your house. People had to come to your place of business for you to wake up. Then you ain't somebody that's anybody want to do business with. Nobody want to do business with someone who now steals 60 million. And it's unfortunate because some people that put this money in have died. So he's really going to get away with this money, right? Now they saying they processing refunds. Like I said, I'll do another video. If I get my money back, I'll do another video, on that too. But it's a shame because some people that put in money, they put in their last money. Believing in Jay, right? They put in their last money, right? Believing in the culture and let's support the black, right? So at the end of the day, guys, here's what I'm gonna say. Because for me, I feel like I'm business savvy. I feel like I'm internet savvy. I feel like, I know how to do research. I did my research on Jay and I still got scammed. So people can say, oh, you should have did your research. Should have did due diligence. I did. Right? But at the end of the day, this is what happened, right? So thank God I'm a money magnet. I make money all the time, every day in my business. That $2,000 did not hurt me. It did not put a hole in my pocket. I didn't lose sleep. But what I am upset about is that I believed in someone or I believed in a company and they let me down. Now in my other video, I said I'm not going to do business with, black businesses anymore. That's not true. I still do businesses with black business, but as far as me pooling my money together, this is going to take me some time, guys. It's going to take me time to say, all right, well, let me just get into this next pool of money, this next, black people in this next pool of money. No, because now I'm hurt. Someone that I really believed, I put my kids onto, my husband onto him. I had people coming from Virginia, Staten Island, Rhode Island, when he was doing those corner classes just to come see him. Because I'm like, man, this is the guy right here. And like Tony said, at the end of the day, we as black people, we don't have a leader. So we're looking for leadership. So I felt like Jay was a leader, just like I feel like Tamika Mallory's, is a leader, in this space. So I feel like, we as black people, we truly don't have any leadership. We truly don't have people, that we really can look up to and say, you know what, that's the person that I want to be like. That's the person who I want to do. Because Jay just disappointed me. He put a bad taste in my mouth forever. It ain't shit Jay can do. It ain't shit Jay can say. Even if he give me my money back, it ain't shit he can do or say that's going to make me say, you know what, Jay's a good dude. Now, I'm not going to say that what he did, right, of course, was terrible, but he did do some good. A lot of stuff that I didn't know about real estate, I learned through Jay's courses. Okay, a lot of stuff I didn't even know about credit, I learned through his academy. So I'm not gonna like completely, put 100% and say fuck him, he's bad all the way, because he did teach me some things where now I was able to change my life with those certain things. But again, guys, one bad thing you do, people forget about all the good shit that you do. And that's just in general. If you're a wife, if you're a woman, if you're a man, if you're at your job and you do all this good and you do one bad thing, oh, they scorning you for the rest of your life. All that good shit is out the goddamn door, right? So at the end of the day, I love black people. I'm a black person. I'm for the black race. But at the end of the day, guys, we could say we do all the research. Just have discernment. And understand, guys, what you really, 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 really want in your life. If you really want to do business with other black businesses, do you really want to, pool your money with other black business? What is that? See, for me, when I got into the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, I didn't have a goal to put my money with a black company to pool my money. No, I just saw this as an opportunity to put my money in something where my people were going to be able to prosper in. That was my whole intention. So God knows my heart. God knows my intention, right? But I'm sticking to my goals. I'm sticking to my guns. That wasn't even a part of my goal. But because I got a couple dollars, so you know what? Let me put $2,000 into it. I don't just want, 10 shares. You know what I'm saying? Let me get, how much ever it was, how many shares that I got, But at the end of the day, guys, follow your goals, man. Follow your goals. There's going to be so many opportunities for us to win for real, where we don't have to put our money up. You can get into REITs, of course, you can get into the stock market, of course, or you can start your own e-commerce business. I got a free, e-commerce e-course, right, for free, right? If you go to workwithtanisha.com, it's a free e-commerce course. Okay, you're going to get an email with the password and you'll be able to watch it. Now, of course, I also do e-commerce on Amazon. I do e-commerce on eBay. I do e-commerce on Shopify. I train people. I coach people. I also help people brand themselves. I help people get to a 5-figure or 6-figure brand online. I've been able to get to a 6-7-figure brand online from the comfort of my home. So I have a passion to help women. I have a passion to also, help men, but more so women, because women, we don't have a lot of resources, right? We too bickering at each other and all that shit. Like, I like to come and unite. I like to do greatness, because when I die, I want people to be like, you know what, Tanisha helped me. She really inspired me. She really motivated me. She really took my mind to the next level. She was able to help me make $1,000 a month. She was able to help me make $1,000 a month passive. Tanisha really wrote that book that really made me think. She wrote that book that really had me pass this book down on to my children. So I'm really trying to leave a legacy, honestly, right? And we didn't learn nothing about legacy. We ain't learned nothing about winning. We ain't learned nothing. The only blueprint that we had as children growing up was the losing blueprint, the loser blueprint. So that's why it's so easy for black folks to lose. Right? So I'm being a part of the solution. Like my girl Erica said, she said, we all talk about white supremacy and, group economics, but who's actually practicing that? I'm practicing group economics. Okay? I'm practicing empowerment. I'm practicing inspiration. I want my life to be an inspiration to other men and other women. So they can say, you know what? If Tanisha can do it, she ain't no better, different from me. Right? She just decided that I don't want a job anymore. Fuck a job. I don't want to go back to school anymore. Fuck school. And I just created my own. And guess what? I've been doing well for the last 5 years. I've been doing well. I started in 2012. It is now 2020. It took me some time. I struggled a little bit, but now I'm here, right? So now I'm able to help other people, guys. So like I said, if Jay and them give me my money back, I'm going to do another video on this, guys. Make sure you go to workwithtanisha.com or go to blackwolf101.net, guys. I'll see you in class.